It's Lisa and Luke. They speak the truth. That's mad that everything from social media to news. Just mad that they going in and they never gonna stop. Oh, just speak their mind and they never gonna stop. It's Lisa and Luke. That's mad that.
Welcome back, guys and girls. Want to say a big thank you to all the support we've had in the last couple of weeks. Views have been banging on YouTube's, and podcast has been going really well on Spotify and other audio ones. So that's been decent. It is a big help though if you can drop a like and subscribe to any of the ones above. They will be up there on the YouTube video, and all the links are in. Well, it's going to be there, no? And all the links are on our link tree for if you go on any of the social medias at That's Mad That Podcast. You'll see a lovely picture of me and Luke. So you should be cushy mushy. Right. How are you?
Shattered.
Me too. Very much. Very much. I was on nights. Luke had the luck of going home a little bit earlier. I have not been to sleep yet. He has had a nana nap.
I need one, getting old.
But he has got a big boys' night out tonight. So after this, he's off out, and I'm off home to watch Jeffrey Dahmer be a suicide killer. He's not a suicide killer. He's a murderer.
Yeah, I don't get that.
What? The psychos?
Yeah.
I love a psycho, man. Love them. Right, so this week's going to be a little bit more in-depth. Going to be doing men's mental health this week.
We are.
But quick one. I'm a bit annoyed because I am missing the Sidemen's charity football match.
I don't care.
Well, I might not have missed it. I think it starts at 3. So
Oh, you've missed it.
I missed first half, but you know, who needs first half anyway? It's all about half time, getting a pint, and going for second half anyway. So
I won't watch any of it.
No, I know. Gay. So an update as well for next week. We have got a guest on coming next week from the Team Kickstart. It is a knife crime group that trying to get knives down and get street kids. They go along the motorbike route, so like knives down.
Yeah, it's
bike.
trying to give kids something else to do apart from hang around streets and be little twats.
But obviously, I'll let them go into more detail about it when they come on next week.
Yeah.
But there's a stabbing in Huddersfield this week. Again. Of a very young lad, 15-year-old. So condolences to his family, because it seems like it was a attack on someone who's, you know, not involved in any of that sort of lifestyle, and he's just been roped into it pretty much. So, but we'll go into a bit more next week with Junior, and we're not sure yet, but I think one of the kids is going to be coming on with him, so you'll get to hear their side of the story, and obviously him.
Yeah, big.
What he's
better perspective.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll get a bit of both. But that's what's coming up next week. So do not miss out on that one for sure. Okay. So quick one. It's banger of the week. The year was 1997, by the way. If anyone missed that. Go on then, Luke.
Mine first. Makes a change. Usually take over.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, mine will be "Freed from Desire."
Ooh.
By Gala Risotto.
My lover's got no money, he's got his strong beliefs. My lover's got no power, he's got his strong beliefs.
Let me put this down. And mine will be...
Shocking.
Actually, no.
No, it will be.
I think this week will actually be quite close. So mine is going to be "I'll Be Missing You" by Sean Combs, a.k.a.
Shocking.
Puff Daddy.
He did it.
Living your life after death. Every move I make.
Yes, so I'm going with that. What are we doing next year? Oh, so next week we're going to do it different.
What we're doing next year?
Next year.
I don't know.
I'm so tired, man. Next week will not be like a centered week, because we're going to try and get the Team Kickstart boys to have a choice. We're just going to ask them what their random banger of whatever their life is and see what they say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
enough.
That's the way. So, men's mental health. So,
What did you find out?
I was actually quite shocked.
Most women are.
Yes, I have known about it.
Yeah. Or
Um,
it just seeing figures or that.
yeah, I think the figures it shocked me a bit, and do you know, I'm gonna say the areas too.
What do you mean?
Why it shocked me a bit more? So the areas, I think, as well. So suicide rates in males is 5.8 to 100,000, where women's is 5.5 to 100,000. So 15.8 to 5.5. So women's is a lot less,
Right.
a hell of a lot less. So this is over northeast of England, having the highest rates. So Durham, Northumberland, Tyne and Wear, and then northwest of England, considerable amount as well. Merseyside, Manchester, Lancashire, Cumbria. London is only 9.2 to 100,000.
It's because they all get, well,
No, but that's what I'm saying. If you look at it, you would expect London to be a hell of a lot higher because
no, I
of the.
wouldn't.
I find it weird because
I don't.
I think when you think northern, I think like northern man, miners. Like
No.
I don't see that. I
No,
don't
you
see
see,
that.
the death rate will obviously be higher in London, but it won't be
Yeah, but not for
suicide.
suicide, that's what I mean.
Yeah, because half of them are fucking fighting and killing each other anyway.
No, but if you think of pressures,
Pressures
if
of
you
what?
like, no, you got to live in London prices, bro. London prices.
Yeah, but London
If you've-
jobs pay more than up here, don't
Yeah,
they?
but if you haven't got a job,
And you don't live in London.
no, but you can't just leave London. Some people
Why
can't
not?
just no, because some people just can't. So
No such word.
the obviously don't go off me being like best information. I've googled. I've gone into a dark pit, and this is like the most stuff I could find.
There's not a lot on it, really, is there, to be fair?
There's no audio on Twitch. This is a nightmare. I'm having a stinker here.
That's your fault.
It is. 1 second.
Crack on, love. I mean, shot looks better with you out.
I've turned it on. I didn't turn it on. I've had a stinker.
Tell you're half asleep.
Right, let's start again. No, I'm joking.
I'm not starting again.
I'm joking. Okay, so there's 6 traits that factors men's mental health. So I can't, like, obviously there's obviously a lot, but this is what they put the 6 traits down to for men's mental health, suicide risks.
Let me hear them then, because I don't know.
Okay, so personal traits such as deprivation, unemployment, social disconnection, triggering events such as loss of a job or a relationship breakdown.
Yeah.
Masculinity. Men respond to stress by taking drink and drugs, basically, more than women do. I've wrote it the wrong way around.
What do women
Yeah.
do? Take tablets?
No, so men are more likeliness, instead of talking to people, I'll go to the pub.
Yeah.
Let me just sink a few pints. So they're more acceptable to be drinking
I
and
can
taking
believe
drugs. Which, yeah. I think women drink, though, quite a lot.
Yeah, but
I don't know if that's more
Yeah,
my
but
mum's generation. Oh, she'll get herself a bottle of wine, do you know what I mean? She'll get 3, actually. And she'll sink them hard.
yeah, no, you're probably right, but I reckon
I think drugs is probably a bigger thing within men. Misuse of drugs
I think half the problem as well is the lads will go to the pub
together to socialise.
to get it out to chat. They might not even talk about what's going on,
Oh, they don't.
but it's just nice to get a distraction because depending what sort of woman you're with.
Or if you haven't got a woman.
Well, yeah, but even if you've got a woman, some women will look at you as being soft and not masculine.
Yeah. That's what.
And then they'll look
so
at you
yeah.
like some piece of shit. So you're like, well, there's no fucking point talking to her.
Yeah.
So I'll just go hang with my boys. But then that breaks your relationships up. Then you'll have no fucking woman, and then you're just in that circle.
Just go round and round in circles and squares. Okay, so trait number 3 is relationship breakdowns. So,
Yeah.
for instance, men are more likely to lead to suicide from divorce than women. So I had to think about this.
I definitely believe that a breakup
And
affects a man more.
Do you know why? Well, when they said about men with suicide from divorce,
Yeah. Well, they
because
lose
usually
everything.
they lose everything,
90%
where
of the
women
time.
doesn't. So
Yeah.
I felt that was quite an obvious one. Which
Yeah.
it's not ideal. Midlife challenges. Men in midlife experience more mental health issues compared to young and older men.
Such as?
I suppose if you're like, if you're in like because I always say like midlife crisis, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you don't really know where you want to be anymore. Where if you've got money, you'll go buy a sports car, and everyone goes, "Oh, look, he's having a midlife crisis." Or he's took up golf, he's having a midlife
Yeah,
crisis. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So I think I can see what they're trying to say with the midlife situation. Do you get to like a plateau, like you've been with your missus for like 15 years, and you'll be like,
Yeah, is this it?
Yeah,
This
like,
all
great,
it-
this is all I'm doing.
Yeah.
So I can understand that. This one I was a bit confused about because it's emotional illiteracy, right? And I thought, what, they can't spell?
No, is that
I don't know if I'm reading it right. So I thought, well, they can't spell. That's not right. I don't think men get emotional because they can't spell.
no?
No, so then I read the meaning.
I'm guessing that's where they can't project the feelings to.
So yeah, men
Yeah.
men are much more less likely to have a positive view on counselling or therapy than women, and only seek these when they're at full crisis.
You see, this is obviously some people disagree. That's fair enough. I don't think personally, if I were doing or going through all, I don't get how sitting with someone and all I'm doing is talking about sad things is going to help me. Surely you'd want some sort of life coach that's going to say you'll have a better life if you do.
Well, no, so I've been to counselling.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, so I've got bipolar. So you have to kind of do it when you get diagnosed.
Anyway, go on.
But I thought this as well. And it's not you're actually talking about, like, you don't just go in and go, oh, my mind is a bubble of depression. You don't really say that.
But how do you feel about that?
No, and that doesn't happen either. I was expecting. Do you know, right? So when I went to go get assessed for bipolar, I was like, I ain't going. I ain't drawing a stupid thing on a piece of paper.
Yeah.
She did. She made me draw a graph. And I'd refused outright. But she made me draw a graph of like my moods, like how I think my moods go. So I think they're just like bang on point. And then they got like my sister to draw a graph of my moods. And it was like a zigzag. So, okay. She when I was in there, she got like my whole life story in about an hour and a half. And she only asked me like, oh, where was I born? You know, are your mum and dad still together? It's like little questions like that.
Yeah.
By the end of it, I walked out and I was like, that's me sorted. But I think you go to a therapist to, like, say you got yourself mentally okay, but say you want to go for, like, this certain job, but you don't feel like you've got the confidence. You go there for, it's like a life coach, realistically. They're going to say to you, well, what's your problem with you not thinking that you can't achieve that?
Yeah.
Why don't you do a class on interviews or whatever? You need to build up
Just trying to put you in right
headspace.
Yeah, frame of working out your emotions.
It's like people who get kicked back from jobs. There's clearly a lot of them that get kicked back from jobs and go, no, I'm not going again.
Yeah. Instead, you should be like, this
Instead
happens to
of-
everyone. Next.
But what a lot of people don't realise is you can also just email and say to the guy, I know you didn't take me on, but was there anything you think I could improve on in my interview? Most workplaces will reply back. If you say, can I have some feedback regarding my thing, they will tell you. So, you know, just for, you know, the people that don't like going to work. Shout out to you lot.
Most people, innit?
Yeah. To be fair, though, they're doing it right. I'm knackered, mate.
Sat down all night.
And I ain't got like a 52-inch flat screen. Or turkey teeth.
Look a bit big in you. Fuck off.
Okay, and so this is next one, next factor. So this is the last factor, and then we could talk about it a bit more into the thing. Socio-economical factors.
Social.
You've made
Sociate.
socio. Is that
Society.
No, I don't know what you.
What are
like
you
that,
reading?
that's how I spell it, but you've ruined it. I said it right first time.
Go on then.
Socio. Nah, I've whatever. Economic factors, yeah. Unemployed people are 2 to 3 times more likely to be suicidal than people in work. Well, that's an obvious.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that one was a bit obvious.
Yeah.
Because if you're a man, you ain't got no money, and say you have got a group of pals, and they're
When you
like
just- when you
going
spoke-
out every Friday night, or they're meeting up and going for a pint, or going to play golf, or I don't know
You're
what.
sat at home
Yeah, and
because you can't do it.
yeah, and you're living with your mum and dad again,
And all you're doing is thinking.
and you're not pushing on
Think
anything.
it,
you
where
shouldn't
did my
do.
life go wrong?
Yeah. I've messed up here, bro.
Yeah.
I've had a stinker.
Why is everyone a mile ahead of me?
I have had a stinker of an issue here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. Yeah. So they're the main traits. They say that's the main traits for it. I think they should also add social media as a key factor, because I think people go on social media and they see people living these lavish lifestyles
Yeah, but
or living their life by Klarna and walking around in Balenciaga that they're paying £7.99 a week from Klarna with, and thinking that people have just got this money. A lot of people have not got the money and they are just living on their life on finance.
yeah, but that's you can't be. You shouldn't be naive enough to believe it's all fucking true anyway.
No, that's the thing. And but this is.
I'm saying whether it's there or not, the people that are looking at it should go whatever.
Yeah, but I
rather
think
than
that's the problem. People can't
dive too
differentiate
much into it, do they?
It's like men with their bodies.
Yeah.
I remember, I swear, like 3 or 5 years, 3, 4, 5 years ago, the dad bod was the rage. I remember, like, all my mates were like, no, I'd prefer a guy with a dad bod.
It's not fat though, is it?
No, dad bod is, yeah.
No, it's
Like
not.
a belly with a little snail trail, like cuddly tits and stuff. Yeah, it is, mate. It is. But now it's like swung back again now, where you've got to have like a 6-pack. You've got to have a tattoo of, I can't really say this because I have got this tattooed of me, but you have to have a tattoo of a timepiece
Yeah.
and a tattoo of a lion on one arm, and then tattooed from head to the toe, have a beard, have an eyebrow slit that looks like you've been slashed by a knife, or look like Jason Momoa.
And then these people would realise why when they go for a job, people look at them like, what the fuck?
I feel like I look at guys now, and like obviously I'm gay, so I'm not really paying attention, but they all
Yeah.
look the same.
Yeah, that's a problem. I don't have a single tattoo at all.
And I've also like to say, we had a conversation about makeup the other day. You said I don't really get why girls wear makeup and all that.
Yeah, it's fucking waste of time.
A
False
beard
advertisement.
A beard is a man's girl's makeup. I see some videos, so there's a TikTok trend going around of guys with beards and then them shaving the beard off, and their missus are being like, "Oh no, you is a munter without your beard." Some bird married her husband, had never seen him without a beard, and then he shaved his beard in one of these videos, and she's like,
Divorced at the house to
"Oh
the
my
kids.
god, grow your beard back." You look
No,
awful.
but this is what I'm saying though. Like, I'm guaranteeing 90% of men would rather see a girl without makeup on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they would. But,
But a girl, it's a preference thing. That is obviously the man thing is as well. But for a woman, with a guy with a beard, to them looks more like a man, more of, I don't know, more masculine maybe.
masculinity.
Because if you get a guy that's got a
No,
massive
imagine-
beard down
no.
here, you're not gonna go, he's a little bitch.
Yeah, but
You know what I mean?
that's masculinity.
Yeah.
And there's some guys who can't grow beards. I've seen them. I've seen them acting like they can, and they've got little bits of bum fluff stuck to their face all over the place.
Yeah.
Don't grow a beard, man. It's the same. Do you know if you're going bald? Yeah.
Shave it off.
Just shave it. Brave the
Yeah.
shave, man. Get it out of the way. No one's going to say anything. In about 2 weeks, yeah, you're going to get called baldy for like 2 weeks.
It's like me. I have people watching this. Like, I'm going grey. I'm 30. I'd rather go grey than lose my hair.
Yeah.
When most of it goes grey, I'll be dyeing it all grey. I don't give a shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not bad.
But I'd rather have that than lose hair.
Yeah, this is true.
But if you are losing hair, just shave it off.
just shave it. Ain't nobody
Yeah.
judging you. No, ain't nobody judging. And if you've got a healthy beard,
Oh,
having
yeah,
a
get
bald
that off,
head,
get that out.
yeah, everyone
Yeah.
thinks it's banging, yeah. But I feel like social media is also a key factor. I feel like maybe in young men, younger generation,
Yeah.
it's like that lifestyle you're chasing before you've even realised that cheese is expensive.
We're back here again.
No, but no, it's a true fact though. They should be telling people at school that cheese is expensive. No, but these young kids don't understand it. And I think it's like when we was younger, you would get the kids that were bullied at school for the way they were dressed.
Yeah.
I think that's even worse now. Girls, it's
Yeah,
actually easier for
yeah.
girls because you can go to New Look and as long as you've got like that kind of trouser fit, you can go anywhere and get it at Primark.
Girls that ask what they wear because half it's fucking missing.
But if you wore Primark jeans, another guy would probably be able to tell that you're wearing Primark jeans.
Yeah, but an older guy won't give a fuck.
No, but younger lots do.
Yeah, but This is what I mean.
I was on
we're
the
30, some 20-year-old might give a shit, and we're just looking like, I don't care.
I was on the bus the other day, and one of the young lads, they was all like teasing each other about the fact one of them didn't have the new North Face bag. The fact they were arguing over which one of them was carrying a bag, I was a bit funny anyway. But
Yeah, I don't understand that.
But like, either way, it's North Face, mate. Does it matter? Like, you're not wearing Donne. I don't even know.
No, my point is, it shouldn't matter what you're wearing.
No, but this is
Who
what I'm
cares?
saying.
No one should care.
That's why I think social media is bad.
No, it is bad.
It's bad.
But it's-
It's bad. I think for young lads, and it also, obviously, it's not about girls this week, but girls, you're just making it hard for each other. All just dress like tramps for a few months.
Yeah, but
Everyone
it's
get
not,
over
it's
themselves.
not even trampish, though, is it?
I feel like I should start a new thing. No makeup. No, you like having Movember. Is it Movember? Wait,
Oh, the beard thing.
is it Movember?
I can't remember what it's
I
called.
feel like it's like moustache November, isn't it? Whatever it is.
I know what you're on about.
We should have
yeah.
like no makeup for a month. December.
Just do it for 12 months.
No, you're not going to get that, mate. Oh, to be fair, my partner now will not be going to work if she can't wear makeup for a month.
I'll tell you what this is just like, right? This makeup is that much for false advertisement, right? Guys, go buy a cucumber, cut it to 12 inches, shove it down your trousers and strap it to your leg. And then when they pull your trousers down, they go, oh. You wake up with a woman in the morning and go, oh. She's surprised and she goes, she should like me anyway.
That is actually happening at the moment.
Yeah, it's fucking
The world we're in. So
daft, isn't it?
I'm going to state out very clearly now. I have been out clubbing,
Never.
and obviously with my boyish looks, I had some woman grope me downstairs.
Yeah.
Then the realisation on her face
There was nothing there.
that I didn't have a willy, and felt my boobs on her chest, and she couldn't back out because she'd realised she'd made the mistake and thought, I can't say here that I thought you was a guy. So she just carried on kissing me. And I thought...
Did you see the look on her face when she realised, though?
I said, yes, very clearly. Very clearly.
Quality.
She must have either went down and thought, micro penis, or this is a girl. This is a female. Abort. I sorted it out with her after. I was like,
Did you sort her out after?
no.
All right. Okay.
No, I was honest with her.
I was just asking.
Well, I was honest with her because I thought, actually, this woman's been duped. And then we stood in the smoke shelter and took piss out of her. I took the piss out of her with her mates for like 2 hours. I was like,
As you should.
how drunk are you? And I thought, I do look like a boy, actually.
Yeah.
So,
It's L for both of you.
yeah. So I think, I don't know. Do you like, I don't really know, because obviously I can sit and talk to you about stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe because I'm a girl. So maybe I'd ask you things maybe boys wouldn't ask you. If you go out, do you not ever like just text your mate and go, are you okay? So I watched a good documentary with Roman Kemp on his friend
Right.
that killed himself. And he
Yeah.
said he didn't realise how much that I didn't even text my mate to say, are you all right today, mate?
I do, but maybe only to one or two of them. And
Do you check in with your mates? Like, would you if you saw your mates like quite sad, would you be like, I won't confront him out, but maybe I'll text him? Or would you just leave it and go, oh, he's all right, he's just being miserable?
No, I probably would.
Mm. See,
But,
I
it
think
wouldn't be that deep. I'd send him a message, all right, if you need to chat, I'm here. But you know there'll be nothing back. It'll be, I'm fine.
yeah, see,
always
I
is.
think I'm fine's the problem, I
And
think. for
I've done the
guys.
same thing where people have asked me and I'm like, nah, it's fine, don't worry about it, mate.
Yeah, see, I think I'm fine's the problem with guys.
I think the guy thing is you don't want to be looked as to be almost weak. Yeah,
Oh, non-masculine.
yeah.
I don't know if that's a masculine thing, though, is it just they don't want to get deep with their...
No, depends how they see
Who would you
themselves.
talk to?
Me,
Yeah,
if I had a problem.
yeah. Like saying like your head's really, really
Ooh.
going. Because I don't think you'd even talk to me about that.
If I know- I
think
know the
I
answer.
think you'd go to your mum or your dad.
Nah, it'd be my dad.
Yeah.
I won't go to my mum.
No?
She don't know. She's not a man. What's the point?
Oh, about man
Or
stuff.
like, yeah, because if it's
I just
something-
mean like sadness. Like if you was just
like normal day to day shit that happens, don't go to no one. But if there was some a real issue, It'd probably be my dad.
See, that's crazy because you're
I know
married.
I know the like. No,
you
yeah,
should be able to go to your wife.
No, but yeah, but
It's different for me because
you'll live with a woman, don't you?
Yeah.
So like,
But do you not go to her because of the masculinity thing? Like, I don't really want her to know.
I don't think it's that. I just think you've got it in your head as a guy. How can a woman help me with guy things?
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, it makes sense.
And plus, I know the sort of life my dad's lived, knowing that 90% of shit I'm dealing with, I know he's gone through worse.
Yes.
Or he's already been there. And most of the time, my dad he'll have that 10-minute conversation in depth, and I'll be like, get a fucking beer, sit down. We're having a laugh now. We've
like
dealt with
move on
that.
from it.
Move on.
Yeah. I think that's the problem though. I think you're quite. I don't know. You're different though. I think 'cause you're probably a bit more comfortable. My brother's
I'm not a
very
good example, though.
talkative.
Yeah.
Like he'd talk to the person next to him. He didn't even know about his issues.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where my dad, I've never seen my dad cry.
Yeah.
I've never seen my mum cry realistically. If I take away alcohol, like she's never sat down deeply and got emotional with me. Is that?
That's
think
a generation thing.
that's what I mean. I think it's eras. Like
how old are your parents?
Mine are quite old. So my dad's 70, my mum's 60.
Yeah, so like my
Your
parents
dad's
are
quite,
just
young.
coming up to 50.
Yeah, so my dad's no, he's never spoke about. He won't talk about stuff like that. I've never seen him cry.
Yeah, so like basically your parents, or your dad older, she said.
Yeah.
Like your dad's same age as my granddad. Well, yeah, younger than my granddad. I've
Yeah.
never seen him cry.
No.
Never.
My mum, only if she had a drink. So, I love you.
No, I've never seen him cry at funerals. The wives.
No,
gone,
but see, my mum, it was so strange because my nan's funeral, my mum's, she's the only girl from 5. She lost one of her brothers. So then, on my nan's funeral, they all just sat at the front, dead-faced,
Yeah.
and not one of them shed a tear. But it's as if they couldn't because they're like the grandparent now. So all the kids are behind them. They can't look weak. I don't know.
Do you think that's a good thing?
No.
Teach them that you shouldn't show your emotion.
No, but I think for them it's like they had to do it because else the whole family would just been in bit. Because I would have looked at my mum and been like,
No, but do you think it's better to act strong or show
I think
all your
it
emotions?
depends.
Or do you think there's a balance?
I think it depends on the moment. Like,
I don't think showing your emotions all the time is a good thing. Because if you can't control your emotions, you're a dangerous person.
yeah, so
Like if I have an anger issue and someone bumps into me and I smack them, I can't control my emotions. It's not a good thing all the time, is it?
My brother-in-law, ex-brother-in-law, yes, my ex-brother-in-law, he died of suicide.
Right.
But he had 4 kids. So at the
Yeah.
funeral, I did not cry because I didn't want the kids to see me cry because I didn't want them to be upset. But they were upset anyway.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't want them to think, like, I didn't want them to not be able to come to me and be like, oh, well, she can cry
Yeah, I
with
know
me.
what you mean.
I think if they saw me crying, would they be like, oh, I can't even go to her. I can't go there.
Yeah. No,
Where,
I see that.
Like,
point,
after it, because they were a lot younger, we ended up, like, running around and playing about, so it's like, take it away from the moment.
Yeah.
So I think, like, that moment was the right time for me not to.
Yeah, probably.
So I think it's more time.
I think you've got to be strong
where
for
you're
people.
around. Yeah, I think I tried not to cry because my mum at my nan's funeral, and then I read a speech and I blubbed. I made it like my whole speech sounded like this.
Yeah, sometimes you do lose control.
The mic at the like funeral thing.
Yeah.
I literally had my mouth on it. It was like
Beatboxing.
I don't think anyone heard what I wrote this poem. Like, no one heard a word what I said. I was just like, I'm down.
To drop the mic.
I didn't knock the podium over.
accident.
I didn't knock the podium over though. It was a close call. But I think there's times, but I think for men, like, would you sit and cry with just a boy mate? Or can you think of any boy mates that would just sit and cry with you? Do you have anyone you think that could come to you and just cry? I don't know if it's just cry though.
No, I have had that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Without a drink? No.
No, actually, no.
No. Men,
No, I'm gonna say I've
men
had a
can
mate-
cry when they've had a
I've had
drink.
a mate cry, but not not sober.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
I think that's the gap that you lot need to break. Because I think all men, when they've had a drink, can have a cry and go, I love you, mate. Oh, fuck, I really do love you. So I think that's the problem. That's the gap I think you lot need to gauge. Where women, like, I could easily ring my sister up and be like, mate, I am having a stinker of a day. I feel like shit. I feel like crap. I won't necessarily cry, but I'll get what I need to get off my chest. Like, even with Sarah, it's a bit different for me because it was 2 females. But I could say to Sarah, like, my mind's feeling fucked today. Like, I don't want to be around anyone.
Yeah, but you see, if I did that at home, most men probably the same, actually. If you just go home and just, I don't want to see anyone, I just want to shut curtains and just go to sleep.
Yeah.
Fuck's wrong with you?
Yeah, see, that's what I mean. I don't think women help you lot. It's hard for me because I'm a lesbian, but I have been with boys. So I have been in a male relationship.
You get a little bit of a perspective because you're with a woman.
Yeah, but I've been in a long-term male relationships too.
Yeah.
But I think I was a lot slacker on the boys.
I bet you are.
Dum-dum. You're a knob.
Exactly.
Well, you know. That's how I know I'm a lesbian.
Yeah.
But I think I was a lot slacker on the boys in the sense of I tried to look at things from their point of view.
Yeah.
So like we was only young, all the girls would kick off like if they went off as a group of boys. They'd be like, oh, why are we not going? Well, I'd be like, mate, they're getting pissed on their own. Let's get pissed on our own.
Yeah.
Like, why are you bothered what they're doing? Like, if you're going to be with them for the rest of your life, they are going to go out without you.
I think that's why a lot of issues happen with men walking out, and obviously then creates an issue around all this. Because women are just like, what's wrong there? What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? Yeah, and sometimes there isn't, and you say nothing, and it still comes at you, and you're just like, fuck this, I'm off to the pub.
But yeah, but that's it. Men's get out is, I think the worst thing a man can say is, well, and they don't even realise it, they think it's the right thing, but the worst thing a man can say to a woman is, I'm going to go out and give you some space. But realistically,
I don't say give her space, I'm off to the pub.
Yeah, but most men will say, I'm going out, you obviously need space. No, you're going out because you need space.
Oh, yeah.
Just say, I'm going out. You're doing my fucking Sweden.
Oh, yeah, but I'd say that. I'd just be like, I'm going out.
And I think that's the problem. Men are very nice to women. I know there's some men that are not very nice to women. But the majority of men are very nice to women.
Very tolerant, would you say?
I don't know if it's tolerant. Women are not going to like me after this.
You've
compromising.
Men are a lot more than women.
Men are a lot more compromising than women.
Yeah. Would you like to give some examples so that women can love you?
They're not going to like me after this. Okay, for instance, yeah. No.
No, yeah, you
I'm not putting myself.
No, we're not moving on.
So women are more compromising. Men are more compromising. So men will boy off their mates all the time, yeah?
Yeah.
A lot of men will not say, oh, no, I can't come out because she won't let me come out. They will make up an excuse to compromise for their missus. That's what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah.
Is you will lie.
Because they don't want her to look bad.
Yeah, but then you don't also want to look like a bitch. So you will go,
oh, I've got this thing going. I forgot.
I'm having it. No, I'm working. You're sat in your house with curtains shut like, no. I'm like, do you want to go to the pub for a drink with me? No, I'm not going out.
Not going now.
No, I just want to sit and watch a film with you, babe. I don't want to do anything.
This doesn't happen with me. My other half's quite good with it, but like, I don't get them women that say like I've organised to go out today, aren't I? Yeah. Like 20 to 30 lads going out. I'd say it's an occasion, but it's just an excuse for a piss up. But anyway, a lot of women, can I come?
Right, like, I'm going to tell you now, out of them 31 men, 29 of them are going to have an issue when they fucking go home.
Or before they go out, sometimes.
No.
Don't be back late.
No. Girls like to wind themselves up throughout the night. So there'd be a text like, what time are you coming back?
Yeah.
Oh, what are you doing? Where are you at?
Yeah. I'll be back in an hour. 1 minute past. Where are you?
What club are you in now? Oh, are you having a dance?
Why haven't you checked your phone? Because I'm fucking with 30 other people.
Now, this is where I think women do wrong. Just trust your guy, mate.
If you nag, it's just going to go, fuck off.
Yeah, they're going to turn the phone off. And then there's that argument because again you go, when did you turn your phone off on me?
What you been up to? I just want a piece of quiet.
let them go out and do what they
Because
need to
this
do.
is another thing. A lot of women
If
don't
he's
understand.
a loyal man, he's coming back to your house. That's how I look at it. I know,
Yeah.
I know there is. For you'll get in the comments and
There is women that
and
say
call me
that.
some lesbian man lover, right? It's not. There is guys that are gonna cheat, but if you find that out because they haven't come home, fucking throw them out.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? Like women, I think sometimes, yeah, women do like to play the victim of like, oh my god, he's cheated on me like 4 times. Well, you're the fucking idiot, you mong.
What I don't get is it's like, how do I put this? Women, they say, I don't know what to do. I feel like he's going to do this. I feel like he's going to do that. What they should, instead of going, the trust issue of what if, it should be like, forget about all that. I will know how to deal with it if it does ever happen.
Yeah, that is
I'll have
it.
the ability just to go, I'm out.
Yeah, that's it.
Instead, just
But
forget
then
about
men, you must also.
that. Don't point at me.
No, I pointed there.
Yeah, but you said men.
Men. Also, if you are feeling like I want some different
Yeah.
plunge,
Nice word.
well, I don't think you're a nice one. Don't cheat, mate. Just split up with them and say, look, if I don't split up with you, I'm going to end up sleeping with someone else. I'm not really that interested.
Or nowadays, if you actually said
whatever.
this to your lass, she'd be like, can I come?
Yes.
Nowadays.
Yeah, I don't
You-
know.
wait, younger- no, younger-
Wait, swingers have been getting them out for a while. I reckon there's a lot of
yeah.
women are a lot more bisexual than men.
Oh, that's a given.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think with men, a lot of their depression, this is going to sound so wrong.
Just say it.
My opinion. I'm going to say 60% in my mind,
Of what, women?
men, depression stems from some sort of thing with a woman. Whether it's being in, I didn't realise as well how much domestic abuse there is on men. And I sat and thought about it, yeah. No, like
All
that.
the time.
No, like proper getting battered and that.
Oh, right,
You're
okay.
like proper getting
Yeah.
battered. I watched a couple of documentaries on that now, but they forget like coercive behaviour is part of domestic abuse.
Yeah.
So if I'm constantly looking on your phone
Yeah.
and saying, "Oh, no, don't go out tonight," but even if I say it, because I say like this,
Yeah.
I don't know, don't go out tonight, babe, and stay with me.
Yeah, but that don't work with a guy. So a guy just like,
Hey,
oh,
fuck
here
it,
we go.
no, it
No, it
does.
don't.
It does with. I guarantee.
No, but he knows what's going on.
Yeah,
And
but he
it's-
stays.
Yeah, but he's like, oh, can't be asked with shit. Yeah.
It's coercive behaviour.
Yeah. It's controlling.
It's controlling.
Yeah.
So it probably happens to men a lot more than it happens to women,
Oh, yeah.
because men usually like, yeah, go out, have a great time. Let me play PlayStation and have
Yeah.
a wank on my own.
Yeah.
I presume that's what men do
Fair
in their
enough.
free time. Not just play PlayStation. I'm presuming that is a thing though. No?
Not for me.
No? I feel like it's a man thing. I don't care. All blokes.
Well, you said you would be doing it, wouldn't you, if you were a man?
I'd be wanking all the time. If it was on the outside, yeah. Everywhere I went. Everywhere we go. That's what I'd be like. I'd be on a whale of a time.
Helicopter.
Helicopter. That's exactly what I'd be doing. Helicopter. Yeah, so I think women... God, this is not... I'm going to get fucking slaughtered for all this.
Good.
I just think, appreciate your man, women. If they're a good one. If they're not, get rid of them. Like, I don't understand why people wait sometimes as well.
I don't get the...
I get it if you've been in a 10-year relationship and you've now you're going through like this weird rough patch.
Right, so what would you say to the men, though?
What, if the woman's cheating?
No, if
Oh.
they've got a woman all the time that's doing what you just said of, I'll just stay in, let's get a takeaway, let's do this. When you know
Leave
they're
them.
wanting to go out,
Leave.
you just said to men, fuck her off.
Yeah, leave. Do you know what, right? My mum and dad have a really good relationship. I don't know if there's eras, but my mum could go anywhere.
Yeah.
She could be gone for like 3 days. My dad wouldn't care. No, because he trusts her. He knows that she's not going near no other
Yeah.
men. She's staying at her mate's house, or she's gone on a girls' weekend to Butlins. I don't think my dad, when my mummy's gone on weekends to Butlins with the girls for the 70s raves, ever rung my mum within that period or text her. And my dad could go away with the boys. He's gone to like Benidorm with his mates. My mum has not texted that man when he's been on holiday for 4 days.
I think that's exactly the same now, apart from the women check the guys. The guys are not asked.
My mum and
Because
dad.
the guy knows if the woman does this, see ya.
I love the trust in my mum and dad's relationship.
Yeah.
And that they've 32 years they've been
But I think
married.
that's because of what I said a minute ago. They're not obviously they'd be annoyed if one of them cheated, but they're like, well, she did.
Do you think that's because yeah, but my mum does got a past, and they would still trust her. So
What?
I'll explain my mum and dad's past. So my dad, yeah, was a bit of a geezer back in the day, yeah. So he was with my mum, and then he met another bird, and he fucks off to France for her. And was a swinger for a couple of years.
What a boy.
And then he come back to my mum. But my mum could have been like, but she just got on with her life for them 3 years. And when he come back...
No, that's what I mean. She's learned just to deal with it instead of worrying about it.
She made him chase a bit harder when he come back.
Yeah.
And they've been together since.
Yeah.
So, and I've never seen them, like, argue about... And we grew up in pubs and that, so...
There's
like,
always other people around.
Yeah, like, my dad's best mate and that was always like... it was never like that. You could tell there's tension or anything.
Yeah.
I never see them. Like, my dad would never have phoned her up on a girls' night out. My dad would go pick her up from the girls' night out, and you wouldn't hear him coming down the driveway, him going, oh, look at you, fucking dickhead. You've had to lock her up. Or my mum doing the same to my dad.
Yeah.
And I think that's gone. Like, you either trust the person you're with. I think trust is the key to a thing with men and women.
Yeah.
You either trust. If you don't trust him, it's never going to work, bro. You're always going to have them arguments
this is what I'm saying.
Insecurity. It's going to go wrong.
There's obviously got to be trust, but you shouldn't worry about the trust.
I think
you shouldn't worry about something that hasn't happened.
But I think men dig a little hole to start with, you see. I think that's where your lot of letdown is.
Example.
So you say you get with a new bird.
Yeah.
And it's honeymoon period. And you're staying with them all the time. And you're dead loving them all the time.
Yeah.
And most people do that for like 6 7 months.
But why is that? Because the women want that.
Yeah, but it's because you also really like them.
Well, yeah.
And then when you want to go out, they go, oh,
you used to be with me all the time.
After one night. And then I think as well, like the guys who like, what is a nice way of saying chuck and just buck and chuck. A lot of the guys that are buck and chuck, they mess up because they'll message them things like words with love in it. Like, don't ever say like I love your eyes, because all the girl read is love. They don't see eyes. Like, I can tell you that as a female, honestly.
It's ironic, isn't it?
No, like if my partner messaged me at the beginning of our thing saying I love your eyes, I wouldn't even seen eyes. I would be like, mate, she loves me. She loves my body. And I think if you want to be a buck and chuck type of guy, just say it in the messages. Most girls now are game for that. Most girls now as well are quite like, I don't really want a relationship either at the moment. The younger generation, I believe, not as much. I think when if you're like 30 to 36, you're looking for something to settle down. If you're not in a relationship,
you should
already.
be by then. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's you're looking for it. Where these
as a woman, you definitely should be.
men mess up with a player era. Like, you can be a player by just saying this is a one night thing. You know, I don't even message you next day.
Or find a woman that don't care.
Yeah, and you just like...
There's some women that will just be with you,
friends,
but don't give a shit what you do.
Friends with benefits.
Well, not... Yeah.
Well,
sometimes.
You don't have to be friends. Like, you don't have to go play golf together. But when they say friends with benefits, it's just...
I know what you mean.
Jiggy, you know what I mean? You're moving on with it. But that's what I think men's breakdown with relationships is because they try to compromise and try to be nice, and then they can't hold that front for so long. So then when they kick off and go, I tell you what, I am fucking getting out with my mates.
Yeah, you look.
Then her mate texts her mate, and she's like,
what
oh my God, he's just spoke to me like I'm a piece of shit on his shoe. No, he's
and
broke,
she's like,
mate.
you should leave.
He's broke. He's broke what he can. He's done what he can do. Like now, just if he's asked 3 times, he shouldn't even have to ask.
Yeah.
I think that's it. Like my dad never asked my mum. My dad
just go, I'm off down pub, or I'm off.
Yeah, I'm off to a pub, or I'm off to a pub. Do you want to come? But I say because he probably wanted my mum to pay for the pints.
Or no woman else was there.
Yeah, no, he wouldn't have done it.
Oh, right.
My mum's taller and bigger than him. She would have bashed him up.
Oh,
He was scared of him. But I think...
It's like most men and women these days, isn't it?
Yeah. So I think women help your men out a little bit. And I think if they're struggling and they do go to speak to you, don't be like, what is it saying?
Man up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't be like that.
Because I tell you something.
It's took them a lot to get to that point to say
I'll tell you something. If your girl is crying on your shoulder and you said to her, man up,
chin
You'd be
me.
seen as toxic. You'd be on your fucking. You'd be out of the house. You'd be fucking.
She'd chin me and all.
Yeah. But there would. You'd end up no sex, no talking, silence.
Also, oh God,
Go for it.
Women are gonna
Please
hate
say
me.
it. I know what you're
Women
gonna
are
say.
hate me.
Go for it.
Don't use sex as a weapon, and also don't use children as a weapon. That really pisses me
that
off.
winds me up.
I have got
Yeah.
a very.
That's worse.
I don't care. Maybe the kids will watch. Actually, maybe I shouldn't say that. I don't care. I don't like her anyway. I have got a really toxic ex-sister-in-law, and she uses the kids against my brother all the time, and it's really, really annoying, considering she was the one that
I love the look on your face.
caused. Because I'm trying to think of a nice way to say it. She was caused domestic abuse. I'm trying to word it.
I
To
can,
my
see, I
brother.
can see that emotion not getting controlled.
So my brother is going to come on here. He might talk. I might say to him about talk about it. He might bring it up anyway. He'll say about her because he'll say she's a dickhead probably. But she got in his head that bad. He couldn't go into co-op or a food shop because he didn't know what to buy. So when they first split
he
up,
was scared of getting something wrong.
no, because when they first split up, so she took his bank card and he didn't have his bank card for 10 years.
Why?
Because she's like, we need to pay the bills. We've got a kids feed. So he'd go to work. She'd just have the bank card and she'd give him money.
So he'd have to ask for his own money.
Yeah, so it slowly. It slowly happened.
Yeah.
And he didn't even realise he'd done it. I took the piss out of him on holiday one day because he was like, no, I've only got £20. I was like, ooh, you're a mug, mate. I was like, she ain't. She's got fucking $2,000.
Yeah, what's happening?
She went, oh, does anyone want a round? And he just looked at him and was like, me?
My money.
I need a round. But she used the kids. And I'm
Yeah.
like, why are you using it? You're not together. But he couldn't even go into co-op. Like when he first moved back in, he moved back in with me and my mum when I was younger. And he literally rang my mum and was like, I don't know what to get. Because he hadn't done food shopping.
Yeah, 'cause
he hadn't done anything for 10 years,
his
but
whole
go
life's
to
been
work.
Controlled.
Yeah, so he couldn't do clothes shopping. He didn't know where he bought his clothes from.
I think that's the problem with women a lot. They try and mother partners.
Like, and you do
Literally
it.
mother.
You do it because you're like, oh, I'm buzzing. Like, she's making me dinner. Oh, buzzing. She's doing my washing.
Yeah, but you need
Buzzing,
to keep,
bro. You're not going to have a life in like 2 years' time if you don't keep your own stuff to yourself.
Yeah.
Men also, I think, need to have a hobby. I think a hobby is quite key. Like
So do women though.
yeah, but
You
yeah,
both
that's right.
need- you
Yeah,
both
so
need
I
your
didn't.
own
I
thing.
had nothing, and I started going to the gym and stuff.
Yeah, and your partner don't go with you. It's for you, isn't
I'm
it?
mentally, my mind's so much better. I'm
Yeah.
not saying everyone should go to the gym. You could,
You should.
yeah, gym's a good idea. But
Well, I don't have to be gym.
Yeah,
Something
but
active.
yeah, but don't think you have to go to the gym to get looking like a 6-pack body. You can just go to the gym to get out energy that you.
A lot of people go for the mind state though, rather than the
I'd say mind for me.
Yeah.
Like it was
But
body at
it's linked though,
first,
innit?
but
Because
yeah.
when you're massive, like you admit,
Oh,
you
I
are,
was
innit?
a fat
You
hammy.
used to say
in
you look at
January.
yourself in the mirror and go, "What the fuck's this?" And it'd put you down.
Yeah.
If you're walking past the mirror without even realising, just look alright,
Nah,
and you
nah,
feel
look
better
like-
instantly.
That's what I mean.
So
but
it is in tandem.
It's not just gym, though. If you can find a little 5-a-side football or snooker. Actually, is there like...
I played snooker.
Yeah, but is there like snooker clubs anymore? I feel like they're
No,
kind of going
there
away.
was one round where we were, but it's not. There'll probably be a few round big London because
Yeah.
they've got all big Crucible and all that shit.
Well,
and
everywhere.
Sheffield probably.
Anyway, yeah. Oh, like snooker, anything. Or, like say, even if you haven't got mates...
Just something to focus on.
That's it.
Even
If
like this, what we're doing now.
Well, the things, if
Really?
you haven't got friends... You go to a snooker club 5 weeks in a row,
Oh,
you'll
you'll
start
get-
talking to someone
Yeah.
because you're going to have to play against someone. And
Yeah.
someone will say, do you want to go, mate?
Yeah.
If they see you playing on your own. Like, I know it sounds like a child thing to do, but also surround yourself with people.
I think this is why
Women mess up with this as well. They'll get in like a little toxic group.
little click.
They'll get a toxic group.
Yeah.
If you don't have
Bitches.
one that's like full of banter and bubbly, that goes, all right, I'm bored now.
Yeah.
Let's go do shots. The others will just sit there like a little witch's coven
Yeah.
and they will make your life hell.
That is.
But their mate will be sat there going, oh, he's just being mean to me or whatever. And they'll join in. So then you're making her feel worse about it. Say, fuck him off, man.
Yeah.
If you're going to sit and I think as well, girls mess up with that. Don't go slag your boyfriend off to your best mates.
No. That is the
Unless
worst
it's like
thing.
your best mate sister. Not just like your little friend group. Like if you've got one and you're like, he's really doing my head in, that's different. But don't sit and talk about all his bad traits to every single one of your friends in a room.
Yeah.
And then 2 weeks
She's just
later,
a
when you're back in honeymoon period, go, oh my God, I love him so much. Because let me tell you, see them 6 other girls, when you walk off again, she's a dickhead.
Yeah, two-faced. Yeah.
Pick what you want.
But I think the difference is as well with women, if they want to talk to, because every girl's got that one best friend.
Yeah,
And
I've got my best friend.
If you're going to want to talk about your relationship to them because you trust them, it shouldn't be, you've seen what he's done, have you did it, it should be, this has happened, what do you think? Do you know, the way they approach it?
Yes, yeah.
If you go, this has happened, obviously I'm not breaking up with him, I just want to figure out how to manoeuvre and get it back on track again. Rather than, he went out a thing, did this.
Yeah.
That's the other way around as well.
Yeah,
Not just men.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just, it's most things in life, it's just how you deal with stuff.
Well, I digressed. Well, it wasn't very much about men then.
Bit of a tangent.
I'm going to get a lot of hate in the comments for this.
Not about women, this one.
Women, you have had a stink. Oh, fuck's sake.
You're making it worse.
I've ruined
I'm pretty sure, do you know when you said men dig themselves, I know.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Well, so at the end, there's going to be links at the end for any, like, suicide contact things, men's crisis. Use them.
Yeah, I'll make sure there's some up.
Yeah, just use them. Like,
you know.
Don't panic too much. But on a lighter note, we'll on the end we'll cheer it up a little bit. I've had a bit of a stinker, and all the women are going to hate me. My partner better never leave me because I ain't never get a girlfriend again. Not after that.
No, you're gonna have to send straight if you.
Yeah. What's your views on women? Don't look on YouTube, bro. It is try not to laugh time.
Oh, I hope they're better than last week. What the fuck was that?
I don't know.
Trying to be Cardi B.
Is that what she does?
Yeah, more or less.
Right, so this first one, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, just bear with me, yeah, because no, it's a good one. It's a good one. Why did the seaman cross the road? Because I put the wrong sock on this morning.
That's disgusting. That's vile. That would be you if you were a boy. You'd be like, these are just not moving.
That's why I was like, bear with me, because I wouldn't put the wrong sock on. Yes, okay.
Yeah, that was good.
What is better than roses on a piano? Tulips on this organ. These are very. I tried to find like men jokes.
They're better than last week, yeah.
I tried to find like, and then I realised I'm telling man jokes and I haven't got an organ. These tulips to go on.
For men a lot on here, don't you?
Right.
This is better than most weeks because this is 2 funny ones in a row.
Ah, thank you. Right, hold on. A man was making love to a married woman when her husband came home. She told him to use the back door. On reflection, he should have probably left.
I know where he went, yeah. Yeah. Most women nowadays would be like, what are the door?
Well, this door.
Yeah.
Can you hold it open, please? Fucking, I've ruined I'm done this one, mate. Start calling me Harry.
Yeah.
Because no woman's going to have me again.
I thought you meant Harriet Prince because he's out. Anyway, carry on.
Yeah, okay. What do a tick and the Eiffel Tower have in common? They're both parasites.
I was wondering what the fuck you meant then.
Parasites.
That's quite good. You've let it all out this week. Next week's going to be shocking.
No. This is a good one.
Is it?
It's a good one already.
You sound like that dog off fucking Wacky Races. Did you ever see it?
This one made me chuckle. Yeah, this one made me chuckle by myself. What do you call a factory that makes okay products? Satisfactory.
You're fucking last doing my head in. A fucking wheezing old fucking woman.
Okay, last one.
How many you got?
This is the last one.
How many is that? 5?
I don't know. That's about 7. I don't know. What's the best thing about Switzerland? I don't know, but the flag's a big plus.
I fucking laugh. You're a fucking Fucking weirdo.
Well,
Have you lot got no better to do than watch this?
that's all I've got. That's the end of my list of things.
It's not far off time anyway. It's done quite well.
Perfect.
Chatting that much shite.
Okay, once again, please subscribe, like, follow.
Yeah.
Big shout out to everyone who has been watching the videos. We've had 2 weeks
cheers,
where it's
guys.
popped off 2K. So very happy. He will put the links up there. And if you're listening to the audio, go have a look at YouTube, man. If you're listening to audio, go have a look at YouTube.
Yeah,
You see our
Lisa's
faces.
Feel sorry for you.
If not, in the link tree, there is.
Yeah, it's in
the
the
links
description box
are all,
below.
yeah, it's all in description boxes. Also, if you are listening on Spotify and stuff, can you please give a follow and star rating? It's a big thing. I didn't realise, and I should probably be saying that. I should have said that at the beginning.
You
I've had a
saying it now.
stinker.
Carry on.
I'll bring this. Yeah, thank you. But yes, no, we do appreciate it. It's popped off more than what we thought it was going to pop off so far. So
Well, no one wants to see your face.
no, and
Glad you agreed.
oh, yes,
Carry on.
okay. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, cheers for watching, guys. See you next week.
Thank you. Bye.